So, in case you didn't know, big copyright lawsuit going on with Marvel and a lot of their more important characters, particularly Spider-Man. I haven't really made any videos on it because big middle finger to Disney. I hope they lose, but what's going to happen is they'll settle out of court with the estates that have some say with these characters and they'll get more money and this will quietly go away. And that's it. I wish they would lose the rights, though. Let me show you some stuff that's going on over in the world of Marvel Comics, particularly with Spider-Man. I talked about this yesterday a little bit on my other channel, but it's a good segue into what I'm going to talk about next. So, in case you haven't seen this, I thought I would go over it again. Nonstop Spider-Man number 5 does fascism, but really not how you expected. So this is not the Amazing Spider-Man, which is usually, to be honest, pretty political free. And that's done for a reason because that's their big moneymaker. And they don't want people dumping that book. If anything is in there, it's very subtle. And it's usually not anything you would notice unless you're really nitpicking. This is more funny to me. So Nonstop Spider-Man, this is the side book. There's always a second Spider-Man book. Usually there's like 3 of them. But in this one, Spider-Man is fighting Baron Zemo. And he's also fighting this new guy, Wolf, who's a sword-wielding racial purity sidekick for Baron Zemo. Okay. Now the kick here is that Baron Zemo doesn't know what he looks like, and he comes out and he's black. He's black guy. So basically, Uncle Ruckus versus Spider-Man, Clayton Bigsby versus Spider-Man, or if you're going on today's media, Larry Elder. They got to figure out, well, you can't just have people like Baron Zemo anymore, right? Because there's so many people questioning things now. And a lot of them are African American. Look at Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, right? The couple of people in the NBA. So we have to throw them in there now. So now, the face of white supremacy is no longer just a white man. We now have POCs in Marvel Comics. I mean, and not making purity is rare, impurity is a virus. Eliminate the virus, save the human race. Like there's a whole thing of him talking about genetics and all of this stuff, and he's literally working with a Hydra agent. So that's where we're at now with Marvel Comics, always staying up on the latest of propaganda. And then there's also this. Canceled the Guardians of the Galaxy comic. They'll reboot it. But there's a little bit of outrage about that being canceled. Marvel abruptly cancels Guardians of the Galaxy comic featuring bisexual Star-Lord. Marvel Comics had abruptly canceled the Guardians of the Galaxy comic featuring a bi Star-Lord. If you don't remember, I did a video on this a while ago because it's pretty obvious to me that the reason they did this is because Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord, because it came out of nowhere. There was some storyline where Star-Lord was stuck in this parallel universe or something, and he basically lived there for like hundreds of years and never aged for some reason. And during this time, he got into a relationship with a couple, a male and a female. So basically, not only is he now swinging both ways, he's also open to polyamory. And it's like, okay, well, why is this done? Well, this is done purely because these people can't stand Chris Pratt. At least that's the conspiracy. And I think there's something to it because they hate him so much. So, like, as soon as that happened, what happened? Twitter went crazy. Oh, Chris Pratt, how do you feel about playing a Star-Lord that swings both ways and all this stuff? Like, they were saying it all over the place. News outlets were running with it and basically saying, oh, I hope Chris Pratt has to kiss a dude in Marvel. in a Marvel movie. Well, now that comic is canceled, so Pink News, they're very upset about that, and they made a whole article making sure to cry and whine because that book got canceled. And it's just funny to me. They were probably never reading it in the first place, but they're mad that it got canceled. Maybe you should have read the comic and bought it. It might have helped. If you had done that, the book might still be around, but you didn't buy it, did you? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Just some quick stories. Marvel Comics proving once again why manga just totally runs all over them in sales, right? They don't have garbage like this. I mean, who wants to read this story with Spider-Man? So, I hope they lose this lawsuit and the other people get the characters back. That'd be great. Maybe they'll actually give us some entertaining shit again. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.